Waabishki, Meegwan, Dudem. This is the story, Two Bows. Here is the sacred fire for which he sits, his spirit sits here, under this tree. I bring a gift, 2 bows. The gift of a 3-star buffalo pelt. 2 bows loved his horses. So much that his horses gather at the place where he was killed. Two bows just come back. Did you guys see that? He accepted the buffalo hide. Okay. 2 bows had a favorite horse, a rose gray Arabian. It is said that you can ride his spirit horse if you offer him a gift. Let us see. Right there. Search saddlebag. Let's see what kind of horse this is. Looks like an Arabian. It is. This is 2 bows horse, the rose gray Arabian. The fastest horse in the game. When this fire is lit, his horse is there. Rumor has it you can ride that horse if you search the saddlebags. But good luck, because you might be kicked. Kicked by the rose gray. This is the fire where he sits. He guards the area. And what he is guarding is the place of the Sundance. Let me show you where that is held. You probably remember it in the first game. There are a lot of horses who gather in that area because 2 bows gave his life there at one time. He was protecting Meegwan, spirit, Rangefall's first son. He was protecting him and Rangefall's wife at a location that you might remember. The place is a gathering place for the native people in this area. There was never a lodge built there. There was a place for the Sundance. And now and then when you go there, you will see horses that gather. 2 bows was defending Rangefall's wife and son and some other natives. And when they do their last stand, they have a deer antler tied to a piece of leather to their ankle. And they will stick it in the ground and they will only go as far as that leather will let them. They sing their death song and fight their last. Yeah. 2 bows gave his life in this area. Let's see if there's horses there. I see none right now. But you might recognize this spot from the first game. They were camped here one night. And 2 bows fought in this area. Soldiers and 14 ranchers from the McFarland Ranch. Tubo stuck his antler in the ground right here, where the circle of rocks is later in life. But that circle of rocks appears because it is only used during the sun dances. That circle is used for sun dances in the area that the Ogimas are buried. Sundance stuck his antler in the ground in this spot right here. Later in the game, they will come here and do their sun dances, and a circle of stones will be made. And this is where they will dance. For they are dances done for women, respecting the life givers. In this game, every time you take the life of a female, lay your tobacco, because it shouldn't be intentional. The life giver replenishes the earth. Do not take her life. Tubos died in this spot, that's why he protects this area. So be careful when you're over there. For he wears the medallion that is called the pentagram. And if you misbehave, he will come for you. Do not disrespect culture. For the culture is alive in the young people of today, for you are the 7th generation. The 7th generation is a hard battle. They will have to fix what we have broken. I do not envy your battle. There will be many casualties. I will show you where the first villages were when John McFarlane came to the area. He built his ranch just over the hill. Right down there between them two trees, you see a circle. That was a sacred fire area. The rocks were for protection in case they were attacked. And the trees were there for protection also. That is the site of our village. But this is the land of the Wapiti that we must respect. It is their area, so we must do like they do. But when you're on another person's land, where he walks, that is what he owns, and you must respect that. We do not go back to the past to dwell there. We go to the past to learn the lessons and change the mistakes that were made. We do not live in the past because the future is more important. I tell these stories to share not with anyone in this game, but with my grandchildren, those that I may never meet. Tubos protects this area, and he is at the burial site. His remains hang in a tree at the end of the rope of feathers. The feather represents those who have passed on. The feather is a fallen warrior. That is why it is an honor to wear them. For our ancestors walk with us, and someday, the 7th generation, you will be the ancient ones. Share these stories. I also like to add history. Ooh. Wolves protect this area. There is no sense killing them if you don't have to. But they are just guardians. Go to where the village was and see if they continue. So let me share a little bit of history. The war, called the Black Hills War, was fought between the years of 1875 to 1877. What was that war about? Why was there the Black Hills War? You tell me. My friends, you can buy honor in this game, but you can't buy respect. You must be earning respect. Walk the path with the ancients around you, because they are watching you all the time. In the future, where I showed you where Rain's Fall, or Two Bows was, where he died, there is a village that was built. That village is only done for ceremonies. That's what that area is for. Two Bows died in 1897. It was only 2 years later that Rains Falls, who you can see is watching me, he became chief in 1899. The Indians, like the wolf, are survivors. You know, we can protect the wolf, protect the whale. You can try to protect all animals, but they are survivors. The human being today, you should be willing or wanting to save your oldest living elder, your mother, the earth. Because if she dies, you die. The animals die. So if you want to save the animals, whether it's whales, wolves, any animal, then what you should do is try to save the earth by doing your part, the littlest bit. They say that if every human being on the planet planted 150 trees, we could fix this. Maybe you can't plant 150 trees, but every time you see a pine cone, pick it up and bury it upside down somewhere. Because at least then, you have tried. Not for you, but for your grandchildren's grandchildren. Try to walk the path of a traditional human, because it will take all traditional human beings, the 4 tribes of man, red, yellow, black, white, to save our oldest living elder, Mother Earth. Bonjour. Wabnong. Yatnong. Ipen Gishmak. Kiwadanong. Aki. Vish, the water. Shomas. Miigwech. I hope that my grandchildren see this. Those are the future. For they are the ones that I am concerned about. They will be fighting a battle to save our planet. And for those of you who won't do things for other people, shame on you for not trying.
Shit, not today. Stop! Stop!
Oh, Meegwan. Because if you don't try to save other people or help other people, then you are the one who is losing. You are the one who has given up. The earth is a survivor, and she will survive with or without us. But she would rather have your help.
You all right. Full horse or not, I could not lose the wagon. Here.
We are
Thanks
all
for your
human
help.
beings on this earth.
Best to you.
Respect is earned. For every life matters.
Not looking for a companion.
Search the area for some of my other stories. They will explain a lot about the game. There are people who say you have wisdom. The only wisdom I possess is knowing the difference between right and wrong. For me. I want to share stories with my friends in this game, with people who want to hear the old ways. Join me anytime. Come. Because if you offer a prayer or tobacco to the Creator, you must give him time to say whether he can accept the prayer or the tobacco. He may not be able to fulfill what you ask for. That's why you offer it to him first. Your commitment. You cannot do your commitment until the prayer or the tobacco is accepted. Once it is accepted, you must do what you promised to do for asking for help. Come join me in the game and hear the stories of the ancient ones. But remember, I had to go to my elders and ask for permission first to do this. The one I spoke with, he gave me the answer of yes, as long as I did not share the legends. If you want to hear legends, you must come to my house. And remember this in this game, my fellow natives, Rains Falls is watching you all the time. And when it rains, that probably means he's watching. We go from innocence to experience in life. We choose to be the kind of human being we create ourselves. Don't create a human being who is always angry. Don't read every day, Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee, and expect not to be a militant. Because if you keep reading it, you will stay angry. It is a good book, and it tells the truth. But if you read it too often, you will stay angry, and anger is not good. Try to walk the path on this earth with love, courage, wisdom, humility, humor. Try to walk with the seven teachings. Respect all, because this earth should be shared by all. Meegwan for your time. And come listen to some of the stories. Because someday my great-grandson, his children's children, will see these stories on YouTube. And he'll be able to tell his friends and family the story of Rains Falls. Oh, Meegwan, 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 Meegwan.